Normally, what would happen is that I would show up here, I would introduce myself and the character that I portray. I would have books and awards and achievements here set up on this set. But honestly, that's boring to me. We are entering into Backlash. By means of hook or crook, Hill just lost his title to Paul Workman. And Paul will be defending that title versus Hill, who's used his rematch clause, and versus myself. Um, okay, it's a thing. I mean, I like Paul. He's alright. I like Hill. He's alright. Um, they're they're both vying for this title. That doesn't concern me. I mean, I want the title. It'd be nice if I won. But at the end of the day, it's not really a concern that I have. Um, you know, they're jockeying for position and things like that, and they're real excited. They, Hill won that title at Mania, and then lost it at technically speaking, Greatest Royal Rumble, but honestly, it was just this past Monday because there was a tie after Greatest Royal Rumble. It's they're going back and forth for it, and it's cool. It's whatever. The 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 real story is the fact that I guess I'm in this match now. Um, after WrestleMania, I've kept making picks each week and kept being successful, and uh, kind of brought back the bold predictions thing when I picked Lashley to return the night after. Um, so yeah, I'm in this match now. Um, okay, I'd be more concerned, um, but I'm just not. I what do I have left to do? I've won Money in the Bank. I've held every relevant title in this organization. I was the first champ. I'm the longest reigning champ. Uh, I'm the I guess the mouthpiece kind of for what's going on with this channel and things like that. Um, Historian, commissioner. Um, so if I don't end up winning at Backlash, it's no real skin off my nose. It's not something that I give a lot of care or thought about. Um, this whole thing kind of started as a way for a bunch of us to hang out together. We liked each other's company and shared interest, so we were like, hey, for fun, why don't we, put some stakes on the line. Why don't we do some things, make even more fun of this thing that we all engage in. And since then, people have come and gone. Danny Pierce just immediately kind of quit after the rules didn't bend to what he wanted, and then sometime later, Tempest and Bell decided they wanted to get in, but they cut some promos, and then they never actually showed up to any events. I get it. But it's kind of gotten to the point where I'm disinterested. There's no need for me to really bother trying too hard to win. At this point, it kind of feels just routine to be going to Paul's house. So that's what's coming up Sunday. We unified the titles to get to one championship after having one championship, and then the brand split, and now they're unifying pay-per-views, so there's no need to have two separate brand champions, because there's no such thing as two separate brand pay-per-views. So yeah, that's just kind of what's going on. Apparently we're all making picks to Ashley, which I guess is the thing, because she's on vacation or something this week. So yeah, Sunday's Backlash, there's a championship on the line, and yeah, hope somebody wins it. I don't care if it ends in a draw. So I guess my only major concern with what's going on is, I know Ashley's moving to the other side of the water, so she probably won't be hanging out and doing this as much. And I know that Autumn kind of only does it because she knows I enjoy going, so like she's like, okay, I guess I'll participate. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. So I mean, Brian doesn't particularly show up every week. Hale and Lizzie don't particularly show up every week. So yeah. Yeah, so it's my only major issue, I guess, is kind of, we got some things I guess we got to think about going into the future in terms of how this is going to work out. So there's that. Anyway, the card for Backlash, I think we got like 7 matches right now. AJ versus Shinsuke, Rollins versus Miz. Both of the women's titles are on the line, with Charlotte versus Carmella and Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. We got DB versus Big Cass. We have some other singles match, which doesn't have a title on the line. I don't remember what the other one is. Then we got Lashley and Strowman versus KO and Sammy. Hopefully they do something to add more championship matches on the line. realistically, I will probably see some cruiserweight match on the pre-show or something, or maybe some sort of tag match. Um, but yeah, that's what's happening Sunday, Backlash. So, um, like I said, not a lot of worry for me picking, not a lot of real thought even going into it. So, I guess I'll see all of you Sunday. Um, so yeah, uh, that's it. So, uh, um, I feel like I was gonna say something else and I just fucking forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. So it'll be here at my place, mine and Autumn's place. Um, Probably making some type of food. I don't know what yet. If you got any comments or suggestions, leave that down in the bottom. Um, if you have any thoughts or concerns or whatever, you can text me or comment on this video. If, oh, yeah, so, just a thing, Sunday, yeah, honestly, I guess kind of thinking about everything I just said, I guess my real biggest concern for Sunday is that um, a group within PCW have kind of been fracturing uh, the kind of family dynamic that's been going on. So I guess my biggest issue for Sunday is what's going to happen when all of those people are kind of all in one place, and like how are they going to deal with each other and how are they going to react kind of being there knowing the tension between them. um like it stresses me out a little bit. So um I don't even like this mic stand. It doesn't make sense for this video. I'll just hold the fucking mic from here on out. That's alright with everyone else. Just kind of getting in the way. I guess the real question is like, with all that kind of happening, it makes me wonder, like, what the hell Hill and Paul are going to do when I walk out with the fucking title. I keep telling all of you that I am the only relevant person in this entire organization. I keep expressing to you just how underneath me you are. You know, I interviewed Ashley here just before Raw, and she said that she was going to win the title and that she was going to hold it longer than I held the title. And I told her she probably wouldn't do that. I didn't mean it as a slight. I meant it as fact. And you know what happened? she didn't win the title, which means she doesn't have a chance of holding it longer than I've held the title.
Champion for a pretty long time. I'm going to break the record. What was your record?
Oh, I don't think you're going to break that.
Oh, yes, I am.
What it's like record? 19 months.
Okay, so I'm going to go for 20 months at least. So
I'm the Bruno Sammartino of PCW. And Autumn sat downstairs asking Ashley if she wanted to shoot a video together. And I kept telling Autumn that it didn't seem relevant to do that because neither one of them are as good talkers as I am. They can't cut a promo on my level. So it's just a thing where it upsets me that there's all these fucking people who think that they're somehow on my level. I was the first PCW champion. I am Mr. Money in the Bank. I have the longest reign of any PCW champion in history. And it's only through my charisma, my longevity, my real acumen when it comes to being champion and being the leader that Paul Workman has even got to where he is. This whole time, he's been picking off stragglers underneath me who are attempting to reach out and try to touch me. He's been picking them off to where I don't even have to deal with them. But if it wasn't for me, Paul Workman would be down in that group of stragglers just as well as all the rest of them. And now he thinks he's got some shine because he beat Hill? Who? I understand that it seems like a big deal to hold a title, but let's be real, the only reason that title existed is because when they decided to split brands, I was magnanimous enough to not just want to hog the spotlight and defend my title at every pay-per-view. I let some of you get some shine, kids. Put some fucking coat of wax on you. Let you get a little fucking Flint Flossie up in this piece. Let you hold a fucking secondary title. Everyone knows that the only reason that anyone even bothers to look at the fucking Facebook page is to see what I put on it. I'm the one putting the results up. I'm the one only showing the results. All the rest of you are complicit secondary children. If this was Infinity War, you all would be Spider-Man. Yeah, sure you're in the movie, but it's only because you decided to hop off the short bus to get there. So, this Sunday, while all of you are sitting around gawking, wondering who's going to win and who's not going to win, go ahead. Look through the YouTube page. Look through the Facebook page. You don't have to keep wondering or guessing. You already know that it's me. And I'm done creating characters, fucking trophies and shit. I don't need that. I don't need books all around. I don't need all that accessory horseshit to distract from the fact that at the end of the day, I am the best. I don't need a character. Honestly, the character was put in place in order to make sure that all of you felt better about cutting a promo, because I gave myself the structure of having to talk in a rhyme. So now, I've let myself off the chain. I've let myself off of the lead. I'm tired of holding myself back in order to make you children feel better about your spots in my organization. if you all want to keep continuing the way that this is going, go ahead. You can cut your little whatever the fuck promos where I have to guide you through line by line, asking you for your thoughts and opinions in order to figure out how do I cut a promo? Oh my god, this is so hard. I should talk about my opponent and like what it would mean to be champ. Maybe you know. I don't know. I think I'd feel good. Thoughts on the title, the implications, and your opponent going into tonight on your challenger and your expectations. I'm tired of having to guide you all through how to be an effective speaker, how to be an effective human being, how to be an effective champion. From now on, I simply lead by example, and that starts Sunday with me walking out with this title. And if you think that there is a shot of me not leaving Sunday with the title, you don't know anything, do you? See, here's the deal. This briefcase holds a lot of things. See, it holds my Money in the Bank contract, but it also holds my title. See, this is my title because I'm the first one to hold it, the only relevant one to hold it. And it holds this title because this is my title too. Because if it wasn't for me deciding that I didn't want all that shine, this wouldn't be a thing. So then, when I decided to lose this, I just picked this up. And this holds the contract to my shot, my Money in the Bank briefcase shot that I can cash in whenever I want. And in case you guys are wondering why I haven't used it yet, it's because, well, I haven't really had a shot, had I? This whole time I've been holding titles, and I haven't held a title in, like 3 weeks now, so it seems weird. I know all you guys forgot that this briefcase was a thing, because, like, wow, he just kind of carries it around. I hope he doesn't Orlando the shit out of this, but I won't, because, well, maybe I will, who knows. I might not get another shot to cash this in, honestly, because I'm going to win the title this Sunday, and then I'm going to take all 3 of these titles and I'm going to line them up, and I'm just gonna come out Austin Aries style with all these fucking titles all around, fucking dangling from my arms and shit like that, and then you can be like, wow, I wish I was as good as him, and I wish you were as good as me too. But you're not. And it's disappointing to me in a real sincere way. So Sunday, Hill, I'm going to beat you. Paul, I'm going to beat you. And there's nothing that you guys can say to stop that.